Hi everyone and welcome to Crochet Rocks. This is day 3 of Veda, the vlog every day in April. Lovely sunny day outside. Bit of a strange day for me. Yesterday I found out that my cousin David had died, and he had been ill for 3 weeks with cough and temperature, and he was struggling to breathe, and he passed away at home. He wasn't even in hospital, and that I don't understand why, but I can't really ask those questions for a grieving family. So I only know what I've seen from his daughters and my other cousins, but you know, I haven't really even managed to sort of find out how his mum is or anything. So this is a bit of a tribute to David. David was a lovely man. He was a lovely child. You know, I have fond memories of playing with David. A really, really sweet child and a lovely man, lovely family. So this one is for you, David, and it's such a sad thing. So that's enough of that. So enough maudlin. This morning I opened my window. This is the weirdest thing. And I open my window every morning. I open it and I breathe in that lovely fresh air. And on the wire outside were 2 wood pigeons. And these wood pigeons were quite close together. And my first thought was, no social distancing for you guys then. And then I swear to God, they were kissing. They actually were beak to beak, and then rubbing each other and pecking at each other, and then beak to beak again. And then all of a sudden, they started bumping ugly. What? I know. I can't believe it. Never seen that before. Whether it's because I've not stopped still long enough to actually see nature or not. But my goodness, I feel a bit like David Attenborough, you know. It completely threw me. I was like, whoa, you know, just didn't expect it. And who knew that they did things like kissing? Wow. So yeah, little odd observation for this morning. Can you believe it? Well, it cheered me up anyway, so I hope it cheers you up. So I wish I'd video, not because of what they did, but, you know, I was kind of looking at them thinking, shall I get my camera? Because I swear to God, they are actually beak to beak and kissing. And I thought, well, I need to take a picture of this. I didn't really. It would have looked quite odd. Never mind. So, digressed. Anyway, that was one little thing that I had to share with you. Another is, I saw a video of Kristen Armdoll, and I don't know if you follow her or not, but she has made a no sewing, no crocheting or anything face mask. It's pretty cool, actually. The only thing that I don't like on it is the fact that it's elastic bands, but if you use those softer scrunchies, you know, the thin ones, not the big fluffy scrunchies, but if you use something like that, it'd be easier on the ears. She's made this face mask, and I must admit, as a makeshift face mask, it's got a lot of layers. It looks pretty cool. So I'm going to put a link in the video description box, so if you want to check that out, for those of you who don't really want to sit there crocheting face masks, and putting the protection inside them is a bit of a challenge. I've done one, you may have seen the picture of it, but you know, you've got to pad it out with something, because it's just crocheting, and it's, you know, obviously you can breathe quite easily through the gaps, even if it's a tight stitch. So her one is actually pretty cool, so I'm going to put a description box in there, and it's a massive shout out to Kristen Armdoll for doing that. So I'm going to stick that down there if anyone wants to see it. So that's another thing I wanted to share with you today. And I've finished the cush for my tush. Look at that. Wow, it's all done, and it's really squishy because it's memory foam, and although it's because it's got rounded edges, it doesn't sort of fill it out yet, but I expect as I sit on it and squash it a fair amount of times, it will fit in there quite nicely. And this is the back. I did it all in the see what I mean about the corners, but it will kind of fill out as I squish it down, and it gets more because it's memory foam, it sticks to where it touches, so it will kind of take its shape. But yeah, I did the variegated all the way round on the back, and on the front, as you see, is my pattern. So looking forward to using that. I'm not actually using it today because I wanted to show it to you, so I couldn't show it to you and sit on it. But from now on, I'm going to be comfy, definitely. So and I took Krista from the Secret Yarnery's suggestion. I mean, I've done this myself anyway because I'm not very good at putting zips in. I can do it, but who wants to? So I used a contrasting colour and just did this little line along here, so I know which one is the easy one to open. If I open the others, it'll open the whole thing. So I'm just going to open that, and when I need to wash it, I can. But I usually do that, but with a smaller opening, because other cushions are easier to get in. You know, you can squish them up and pop them in because the nature of them, but that's memory foam and it's like solid, so you can't really do that. So I had to keep the whole side, and so that I can easily spot it, it's just a lighter colour turquoise than the rest of it, but at least I can use it now, so that's quite exciting. Anything else to tell you? Not really. Let me think. I'll probably have got... Now I've finished that, I'm going to start making a few more squares to the cowl, to the crochet along. I've got loads already, but I felt like I needed a bit of a break from it because I felt like I was churning them out like a factory, one after the other, because my blanket's going to be quite large. So I've done loads, and I'm going to go back to doing that. So that's cool. And but I needed a little bit of a distraction, so for a couple of days, because I couldn't do it solidly, you know, I was a bit busy, so I was doing the cushion, and so I'm going to do some more of the blanket. Whether I'll film the joining yet or wait until I've got lots more and figure out the best way to join them, I'm not really sure how I want to join mine. Of course, you're free to join yours however you want, in whatever sort of how can I put it, pattern that you like. So if you want a specific pattern of squares, mine are just, I was just going to do random, but I don't really want to have too many similar ones touching, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to think about that, and how big it will eventually be. I should have enough yarn to make I've still got quite a bit of the 50-gram balls left, so I could make it potentially like 1.5 times more squares than I've already done, or maybe two times, I don't know. I've got loads of the yarn, so that's not a problem. I can do that. So that's where I'm at with that whip. I've also, many of you may know and remember, I'm making a bath mat, and I'm no further forward with it. I kind of reached a bit of a quandary with it, really, because I looked at it one day and I thought, why are you doing that stitch? You should be doing the Crochet Rocks stitch. It would look better. So my plain blue part, which is now nice size, I'm going to have to frog it, or have that as the reverse side, because it's a bath mat. I was maybe going to do 2 sides and put them together. So either carry on with that one as it is and make it the underside, or undo it all together and start again. So that's where I'm at with that. Kind of a bit of a quandary what to do. The other thing, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, in the UK we've taken to put in teddies in the window. I don't know if you can see the teddies, there's a few there. There's a little ratty which Gemma and Mike gave me. There's a lammy over here, my little teddy, and that's Gary's teddy from when he was little. Sorry about the light. I'll shut the curtains because it does kind of, whoopsie, it does kind of make it a bit, yeah, bright. So yeah, we're putting teddies in the window, and that's for the little children who are getting bored, and mummies and daddies take them for their little walks. And it's to make it more interesting so that they can go bear spotting and things like that, and sort of see what they can see along the way. And I think that's pretty cute. So I'm also going to, later on today, crochet a rainbow for my window. Got enough yarn, that's for sure. Got enough rainbow colours. So I'm going to crochet a rainbow, put that in the window as well. Not that we get that many children walk by, but we do get some. There are some kiddies in the street. And street, not exactly a street, is it? In the road, there are some. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I've been busy cooking. This whole thing has turned me into a bit of a Stepford wife, I must admit. I've been scrubbing and cooking. Yesterday was a pasta bake. The day before was a curry. I've made pies and cakes and God knows what. So that means not been doing very well with starting a diet. And I'm kind of conscious of the fact that I really need to do that, because for the last few days, I took you out on a little walk with me on day one. I did it again yesterday. Obviously didn't take you with me, but I carried on and did the walk down the end of the road where the sea is, and it's the walk back that shows me how unfit I am, because it's uphill. And by the time I get back to the house, I more or less need to be in an oxygen tent. So now my home, my house is a townhouse. There's lots of stairs, so I'm used to running up and down the stairs, and not that going out shopping, that's shop till I drop kind of thing, walking a lot. I'm not doing any of that now. So I've been watching a few fitness things on TV or online, but so far I've only watched them to see which ones kind of appeal to me. I have to say nothing really appeals to me, but I'm going to have to get off my big butt and do something. So if any of you know any that are actually really good, and start so that it's not going to, I know I could do Pilates because I've done that loads of times before, and it's gentle and it's good stretching. It's actually good for core strength and to improve your fitness. But I need something that's going to get me a little bit moving, but without killing me. So if any of you know any that are good, pop them in the description box, not the description box, in the comment section, and I'll have a look at those later and see what's what. And you never know, I might get moving. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. This virus just got personal yesterday to us. Before, we're all getting used to seeing these huge statistics every day, and they are just numbers. We know we can empathise, say, oh my God, these are people, but until you feel it personally, it is hard to imagine these vast numbers. But behind each one of those is grief. So, stay safe. I don't know how it's making its choices of who gets it mildly and who doesn't, because we've had sort of reports of people who are cancer patients who have it and recover and only have the mild symptoms. We get reports of people who are otherwise fit and healthy, like David, who succumbed to it. So we don't know how it's kind of affecting, or why it's affecting some people in some ways and others not, or whether it's a cumulative effect of maybe you catch it and you get it mild, you don't really know you've got it, and then after a while you will then be in for the biggie. None of us really know this, so all we can do is follow the advice, stay at home and stay safe. It's very important. So thanks for watching, and tomorrow I promise you that day 4 will be a little bit more upbeat. I know I wasn't all doom and gloom, but obviously there's a cloud over my little head at the moment. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. I might even be on for a little live stream later, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So bye for now, everyone.